Hello, everybody. Hi. We're gonna do the intro real quick, and then I'm gonna respond to some stuff in chat. But hello, welcome back to Beating Tears of the Kingdom as a bunch of different Nintendo characters. Last time we did Byleth, and we've done a bunch of others before that, and this time we're doing the Pokemon Trainer for the Spirit Temple. For the outfit, we made yet another community post, and there was a very overwhelmingly preferred outfit, and it's this. It's just the Royal Guard cap, the climbing tunic, is it called the climbing tunic? Climbing gear dyed red, and the Hylian trousers dyed blue. I think it's pretty close to the Pokemon Trainer, but I don't love the Royal Guard cap, again, because it doesn't color match, but again, everyone really wanted it to be the Royal Guard cap, so Royal Guard cap it is. As for the build, we haven't fully... I'm going to decide that with chat, so YouTube, I will check back in with you in just a second. Chat and I are going to figure out what Pokemon we have. As far as you chatters, I agree. I think that you guys are... Like, chat today is going to be the Pokedex, but I like what... I think Chelsea mentioned it first, and then Ibex. I think you guys should be the Rotom Pokedex, because that way you're like an actual thing that talks, rather than just like a Pokedex that doesn't talk. So, you're the Rotom Dex. Anyway, as far as Pokemon, I did a bunch of mining off camera, and by that I mean this morning before stream I went through and some of you aren't gonna like this, I went and took out Phantom Ganon at Hyrule Castle. I did all that stuff, and I did all the setup needed to clear the storm above Dragon Head Island. So that way today can be more focused, and we can just go Dragon Head Island, Construct Factory, Spirit Temple, and because I feel like that's already going to be a lot today. We could also be Professor Oak, the voice in your head reminding you, don't get on your bike indoors. But yes, so we did that. Now, we just need to figure out how we're going to handle Pokemon, because I had a few ideas planned already, but I kind of want to include you guys in the decisions. One decision that is already made is that we are not going to be using the Sages as Pokemon. We are going to be using auto-built Zonai devices as our Pokemon. So the first question we need to get out of the way is, do you guys... And I'm going to be doing polls for a lot of this stuff, so that way I can get a pretty clear response on a lot of it, so be prepared to vote in some polls. So this first question is going to be, should we just do the 3 Pokemon that Pokemon Trainer has in Smash Bros? Or should we allow ourselves a full team of 6 Pokemon and we can use basically any Pokemon? So how do I word this question for the poll? Should we only use SSBU Pokemon or any Pokemon? Options are going to be SSBU and any. Alright, polls up. Vote on that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be using a lot of homing carts and construct heads for most of these, I imagine, but we can try to get a little creative with it if you guys have any good ideas. Okay, seems like any is winning by an overwhelming amount. I feel pretty comfortable ending the poll there, I think. I don't think SSBU is going to take it. Okay, so we're down for any Pokemon. So the next big thing is, I'm ready to provide lore. Nice. Thank you, Faraday Tripod. That'll help. I definitely need help with Pokemon lore. Our next big question, and I do want to get this out of the way early. The reason we're doing Spirit Temple for Pokemon Trainer is because Minoru is going to be a legendary Pokemon that we get towards the end of today. So Minoru is going to be part of the team. I'm also able to do lore. Hell yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot more experts in chat today. But anyway, so the next important question we're going to pull over is, should we start with a full team of 5 and then add Minoru when we get her to be our 6th? Or should we start with like 1 or 2 Pokemon and like capture a new one as we finish like certain objectives? So... for the question, I'm just going to put what do. Your options are start with full team or capture Pokemon as we go. Those are the options. And if you guys want to do the capture as we go method, then I think the way we'll handle it is like when we finish Dragon Head Island, we'll get an extra Pokemon. When we finish Construct Factory, we're gonna get Minoru. We'd probably have to set a few objectives to capture as we go. Minoru has to be Urshifu. I saw a lot of people also mentioning Regigigas. The thing with Minoru, I kind of like Regigigas for Minoru. I imagine Regigigas could be rideable like that, and it's about the same, like, build. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. The other issue is it would help if the Pokemon we choose for Minoru is a Pokemon that would be able to learn elemental attacks through TMs. So that way we could explain using potentially like flame emitters, frost emitters, stuff like that on Minoru. So we need that. Okay, seems like almost unanimously we want to capture as we go. Okay. So then how many Pokemon should we start with? My brother's a Pokemon fan and I'm a Zelda fan, so this is a nice mix. Nice, that's awesome. How many Pokemon to start? Our options are going to be 1, 2, and 3. I'll do 1, 2, or 3. I think starting with more than 3 would be crazy. Alright, that poll is up. Let me see what you guys were saying about the Minoru thing. Urshifu then. Can Urshifu learn a bunch of elemental attacks? Genesect, okay. Seized Construct should be blue, the rival. No, I think Seized Construct is gonna have to be another legendary, right? Yeah, slow start too. Throw a capsule out, then use auto build to summon it, but cut out the auto build part and use the Pokeball throwing noise. That would take so much editing, but I probably should. Minoru being Mew could work, since Mew can learn any TM. That is interesting. But rideable Mew feels weird. Genesect has different drives that it can have inserted to change its type. What is Genesect? I'm realizing I have no idea what Genesect is. Drives? It's a Bug Steel mythical Pokemon from Gen 5. Is it a robot? And yeah, it can become electric type, fire type, ice type, water type. Holy, okay, Genesect is like the ideal Pokemon for Minoru. That's perfect. It's mythical. It's not legendary, but it is mythical. I think Genesect is an easy dub on that. Modified and infused tech and has drives that can be swapped out to change the elemental type of its attacks. Okay. My first time watching live and the host comments on my comment. Yes. Fighting the allegations that this is pre-recorded. Seized Construct could be Regigigas, that's true. The 2 phases can be slow start. Okay, okay. Gabriel, we won't be doing the turn-based thing we did for Fire Emblem. We'll just be letting him go. Change the elemental emitters, drives change. Yeah, I think Genesect is a lock for Minoru. I think that is the perfect answer. Seems like you guys think we should start with 2 Pokemon. So what should we just perfectly predicted what chat would say? I did, yeah. Alright, so we're starting with 2 Pokemon. Minoru is going to be Genesect. I'm not going to run a poll for that because I think Genesect is way too perfect. Like, we can't get Minoru to make more sense than Genesect. So, that's done. Any Pokemon are fair game. Okay. So now the issue is, I kind of want to start with... I think that on our initial team of 2, we should have... I think we should have Charizard. I know that's a strong start, but the reason I think we should have it is because we need to go straight to Dragon Head Island. That's our first step, and it would help to have a Pokemon that can learn Fly, plus Charizard is a classic, plus then Flame Emitter. What do we think? Charizard. Could have Eradicate that has physical moves and attach blades to wheels on a homing cart with a construct head? Damn. Ditto could be Muddlebuds. Eevee and Pikachu, there's no more iconic duo. True, true. Easy to have him fly and use a flame emitter, yeah. The question, though, is if we use Charizard as a flying Pokemon, how do we use him easily for fighting? Like, if I make a wing with, like, just, yeah, a normal, like, plane using a wing for Charizard using Fly, how do I make it to where he can actually help in battle as well? Because the Flame Emitter can't reach like that. Game Freak Specialist boy. I mostly just need a Pokemon that can fly. In the Eevee and Pikachu games, they can learn fly. Wait, what? Eevee and Pikachu can learn fly in the Let's Go games? Are you serious? The hover bike with a flame emitter. You get Pidgey. You can just build him to fight and also call the paraglider Charizard. Oh, that's true. Paraglider could be Charizard, but I want an actual wing. It would help to get over there, like to fly with. One that flies and the other that shoots fire. That's what I was thinking, Shiny Ivysaur. A Jolteon with a bunch of spikes and electric emitter. Hoverstone instead of wing would make flame emitter more easy, but it wouldn't fly well. Hoverbike plus flame emitter plus 2 fire key swings equals Charizard. Oh shit, dude. This is gonna be so complicated. This is gonna take so long. Okay, even Pikachu are overpowered and can learn a super strong move of every type, since the whole point is that you shouldn't shove it in a box. Okay. Okay, let's start with this. For our 2 starting Pokemon, Hoverbike Charizard would be eaten up by the comment section, yeah. It's a special event Pikachu that learns fly. Charizard could have cannons as Dragon Pulse. Squirtle is just a water emitter. Yeah, Squirtle would not be strong here. Okay, since we're starting out with 2 Pokemon, I want all of you to just shout out what you think one of our 2 first Pokemon can be. Just throw it in chat, and whatever I see the most of, I'll put it in a poll and we'll decide. This is just for the first of the 2 Pokemon we're deciding on, so just shout out names you think it should be. Raticate, Pikachu, Voltorb, Pikachu, Trico, Pidgey, Pikachu, Snorlax, Rayquaza, Pikachu, Charizard, Pikachu, Eevee, Metapod, Squirtle, Pikachu, Charizard, Squirtle. Okay, alright. Everyone calm down. Chicken Jockey, yes, that should be our first Pokemon. Seems like a lot of you want Pikachu. I feel like I'm mostly seeing Pikachu, along with a good amount of Charizard, but now I have to actually check to make sure you guys aren't spamming. So let me throw some options, just the ones I see the most. Pikachu, Charizard. Not a lot of votes for, like, anything else, really. Those 2 are getting the most votes by far. Okay. So, first Pokemon will decide between Pikachu and Charizard. Alright, vote in the poll to decide our first one, and then also, well, no, wait until the poll's done. You know what? No, yeah, this is fine. Vote if you haven't. I'm gonna end the poll in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Pikachu it is. That's our first Pokemon. So now, let's run a poll for our second Pokemon. It'll be between Charizard. I saw a lot of Eevee. I saw a surprising amount of Squirtles. I can only have 4 options, so I'm gonna put Charizard, Eevee, Squirtle, and then the last option will be others. So vote that if you want not one of those 3. Okay, next poll going up. Vote please. So Pikachu is our first one. It would be nice to get, like, at least one of each element at some point, since the emitters work well for that. Also, I was thinking, for the beam emitter, since that's like a laser beam, what about, how do you guys feel about the idea of a grass type with solar beam? Or is that what it's called? Solar beam, I think? I feel like that could be a good lore reason for it. What do you think on that? Charizard and Eevee are tied, and so is Other. Holy, got a 3-way tie. We need more votes. Squirtle would combo with Pikachu. Yeah, but I can't have them out at the same time, could I? So, like, I don't know how much that would help. Hyper Beam. Okay, is Hyper Beam a grass type move? I know there's some beam that's grass type move. Or is Hyper Beam... Hyper Beam might be normal, right? Maybe Eevee could learn Hyper Beam? Since we got Pikachu, my dreams of getting a Time Bomb Voltorb were broken. Probably, I'm sorry. Well, no, because we wouldn't be using him for the purposes of an electric type, so we already have an electric type, so we could potentially do that. Switch to Edition, graphics update to Legends Arceus. Yep, totally. This is a very close pull. Alright, I'm gonna do another countdown. Hyper Beam is normal, but I don't think Eevee gets it. It's most beam-like, yeah. Dialga needs the beam thing, or Dialga. Is Mewtwo an option? Mewtwo would be a little OP. We kind of only want to have one mythical, or legendary, and that's going to be Genesect. That's true, double battle. Yeah, if you're fighting 2 enemies at once, that's a good point, Crystal. That's a good point. We could double battle. Alright, we're at a 2-way tie now. I need more votes. I'm going to give you guys another 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, vote if you haven't, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, poll is over. Charizard won it. Charizard won it. Maybe we'll get Squirtle later, but not right now. Okay, so we have Charizard and Pikachu. Aster brought up a good point with Pikachu potentially being a physical attacker. There's even a point where triple battles were a thing. I vaguely remember that. What game was that from? What is the Pokemon fit and playstyle? Well, this is the fit. We haven't fully gone into the playstyle yet because we're deciding on Pokemon with chat right now. I voted on Charizard Mega. Okay, so we have Pikachu and Charizard. Let's focus on building Pikachu first. So, how do we do this? I think it would be best to have just one form for each Pokemon. That would make it the easiest because then we could look at our auto build and we'd have like our full team of 6 or whatever. So how should we go about Pikachu? What do you guys think? Because Aster brings up a good point that Shock Emitter is very close quarters. Do you think we should only do Shock Emitter, or can you upgrade Pokemon? I don't think upgrades are really going to become relevant because this is going to be pretty short. This is only a few hours of gameplay, so like I think that would be a little bit too much micromanaging for the playthrough. Dialga. Yeah, we're not using any other legendaries though, Benji. Official VGC uses doubles format, so I think doubles are fair game. Okay, that's good. Metal bar is a tail. Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Okay, God, this is gonna take so many pulls. Should we actually try to make the constructs look like the Pokemon? The options are yes, make them look right, or no, just make them work well. Because I feel like it's going to be hard to make them look similar to the Pokemon while also making them effective in combat. Because I can't fight at all. They're going to have to do all the fighting for me. I personally feel like we should just make them work well. We don't have enough building pieces to really make them look right. Like, maybe a small couple of things, but I don't know. Shock emitter and water emitter on Pikachu? Maybe we'll protect you can make Pikachu like that. True. Octopon, we're still deciding on that right now. You can see the fit on screen right here. The playstyle is we're going to use auto build constructs as Pokemon, and chat is helping us decide on that right now. Hoverbike 2.0, better flight mobility, plus flame equals Charizard. Hyper Beam, Moongeist, Eterna Charge. Whoa, it's a lot of stuff. I'm not sure that's feasible. Yeah, I don't think I can make them look right. What kind of Pal World clone is this? Construct Head plus Small Wheel plus Beam Emitter plus Stabilizer. For Pikachu? I don't think Pikachu needs a Beam Emitter. Shock Emitter and a Construct Head. It's Pikachu with Surf in some games. All Pokemon need homing carts and construct heads. I agree. Pikachu gets a shock emitter. It could also have a big wheel with Boko horns attached to it, like if they get close. Chat is the Rotom Pokedex. Those are the types of beams. Chat should be Professor giving lower reasons. If you attach a construct head to another construct head, it swings around and is a lot better with close range. Interesting. Okay, seems like most people are saying take out a hydrant and then its range would increase. I picked yes, but now I wish I picked no. You guys voted to make the Pokemon look like Pokemon. Universal beam user. We want a diverse team so that KP has reason to use all the Pokemon. True, yeah. Okay, so it seems like overall we're set on homing cart and construct head. So let's get that started at the very least, and shock emitter. I don't want to spend too much time on this because this will bog down the playthrough a lot. Should we just like put shock emitter like on the front here? How well will that work? What if it's a short enemy? Is this Pikachu? Is this it? Or should we do more? Homing carts are very slow, that's true, but they at least move towards the enemy. Stream itself is the anime. This main move seems like it'll be Volt Tackle. True, true. 2 shock emitters. 1 for each cheek. Okay, okay. Move the head back and lower the shock emitters. Why head back? What will that do? Wouldn't it I feel like it's gonna have a hard time reaching enemies. So if we have a short, like, does the construct head lean down far enough that it'll be okay? Hold on. I had to get the Master Sword, so we'll use that to activate things. Monster horns for ears and details. Yeah, but that's getting that'll make this take way too long, I think. As much as I think it would be cool to try to make them look like Pokemon, I think we gotta focus more on function over form here. It'll be a tail, you could add a shock emitter, and it'll be tight if you want. Put the construct head on the front. Get near Bokos. Remove the construct head. Have 2 Boko horns for the ears. Sages would be way easier, but that's not fun enough. Some people are saying close enough. Electric Lizalfos tail. I don't think we need a tail. It's already got a little nubbin, see? That's Pikachu's tail. Do a test on a Boko camp. Okay, okay. Okay. No, I won't favorite this yet. I can use recent. Zonai stuff, Miraidon, I have to say that doing something good looking and functional is impossible. Yeah, 100%. With the amount of items you can use, there's no way. I always like this Boko camp over here. This is my go-to for shorts. Okay. Auto build. Give me this dude. Nope, shit. Remember the controls? There we go. Okay, go get him. I believe in you. I mean, it's working? It's very slow, but Pikachu isn't really meant to be the GOAT, right? Pikachu's not meant to be a super strong Pokemon, so this seems fine. I don't know, what do you guys think? It is painfully slow, yeah. Especially with higher tier enemies like that. But it does lean the head down far enough that it seems like it'll be able to hit anything. You're welcome for teaching me how to win Bomb in Breath of the Wild. Happy to hear it worked for you. put a battery on it. We have plenty of battery, and I have a ton of large Zonai charges, so I'm not super concerned about that. Add swords or something to do physical damage. It needs a battery. Why battery? I think we're good without battery. Use metal to increase range. Alright, where are you? You're over there? You're saying, like, can we auto-build metal weapons, though? Does that work? Yeah, it doesn't have ranged attack, so it's going to be hard for high-up enemies like that. I'm a little worried about that. Are you saying, like, something like... Hey, stop moving. Thank you. Like, are you saying we should put something over the ends like this to increase the range, or like this? Now I need another Boko to test this out with. It even auto-builds Koroks, that's crazy. Okay, so it will auto-build the weapon. If you told me that was Pikachu, I'd take your word for it. On the ends. Is the troubleshooting gonna be in the video? Some of it, maybe. I need someone to... Here. Can I do this? No. I was hoping I could just push it off. Make the sound effects? No. We're probably not going to be doing Inkling this time. Ranged attack, you could put a shock emitter on the end of a rocket to make a thunderbolt attack. Oh, shit. So true, Space, so true. Alright, let's... Oh, I don't have a metal weapon right now to put in front of it. Hold on, I need to go steal a metal weapon from their camp. Where do they keep their weapons? On them. Where was that sword? Who had the sword I was using? Ah, you. Come here, brother. Gib. Sent you the most important image you'll ever see. Aster, I don't have time for this. Okay. Okay, so if we just, like, put it like this, what does that do? Does that extend range? Holy! That is way better range. That's kind of insane how much range that provides. The head is facing the wrong direction, and he's still getting shocked. I think this is it, right? I think this is good for Pikachu. A little close range shocker. God damn, I just can't get close to Pikachu. Wow, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, poor horse, get out of there. Get out of there. What are you... No, no. The horse is stun locked. Wait, let me... Horse, leave. Oh shit. Okay. I think this is good. I think we can call it here, but just to be safe, let's run a poll. Is this good enough for Pikachu? So we can move on to the next one. Options are yes and no. I'm preferential to moving on to the next one because we have a lot to do today, but if you guys think it needs more, then it needs more. I was wondering if the rain was boosting it, but it was raining before when the weapon wasn't glued to the front, and it didn't seem to be doing that. So Pikachu. Other metal thing? What kind of other metal thing? Okay, that's... It seems pretty set for this is good enough. Okay. We're calling it good enough. So that's Pikachu done. Now we need to make Charizard. So, we need to make an important decision here. I gave the 2 shock emitters idea. It seems better than I expected. Yeah, it seems like it went great. So for Charizard. I'm going to do another poll. What do for Charizard? Options are 1 flying version and 1 ground. So that way, I'll explain when I'm done typing them all out. Just flying. Or, just ground. Okay, so the first option is one flying version and one ground, meaning we would have an auto build that flies, and then an auto build we can use on the ground for actually, like, attacking enemies. Or we could do just a version that flies and try to make it to where we can reach enemies with a flame emitter, or we could do just a ground version and not use Charizard to fly. So there's your poll. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of opposed to using one. I think ideally it would be nice if we could get a flying version to hit ground targets well enough that we could just have one version of it that flies and can flame emitter ground targets, but I feel like that would be hard to do. Remember to favorite the finished build. Yes, thank you, K9. Definitely have to do that. Set as favorite. Okay, that's Pikachu done. I am Pikachu. Right, guys? That's so chicken jockey. Alright, I'm surprised. A lot of you want a flying version and a ground version. Are you guys okay with me being lazy for the flying version and just doing a wing with fans and a steering stick? So that way it could literally just be used to fly wherever. I don't mean a ground type, I mean a ground version of him that's like an auto build construct of Charizard that's on the ground so it can attack things. Okay, seems like you guys are fine with the flying one just straight up being a utility wing. I like that. And then, so we need to worry about the ground one. Alright. We still managed to surprise KP, yep. Yep, so true. So let me just get this built and favorited real quick, so we have it. So this is for flying Charizard. We'll do wing, steering stick, 3 fans, and a cart. This is basically what I used on my first totk playthrough. Before the hover bike was discovered, I would just do this. Nope. Cart on the bottom just so it can get off the ground easy. I used to do like a weird tricycle thing with like one wheel on the front to get it off the ground, but I didn't like how that worked, so yeah. And then we do... I forget how I did this actually. Did I have him on the back or up here? I think I might have had him up here. Like maybe here? I don't remember how I did this actually. I'll need to make sure this can fly. Is this what I want? I don't think this is what I want. Will this work? I'm second guessing myself a lot here. It's been a minute since I've done this. I think they need to be tilted down, right? No. That works. Yeah, that works great. Okay. So this is our flying Charizard. Doesn't need anything for offense because, let's be real, I'm never going to want to use this for offense. This is just for traversal. Alright, so we've got Pikachu, and we've got Charizard using Fly. Now let's make Charizard using Not Fly. By Charizard. Let's favorite that. What do we do for Combat Charizard? We could do, like... Obviously, we're going to need Homing Cart and Construct Head again, most likely. I would like to add something on the sides to show that it's wings, to at least differentiate it a little bit from Pikachu. But otherwise, I think we do one flame emitter on the front of the Construct Head, since Charizard, like, shoots flames out of his mouth. I think that would be most fitting. And then we just need to, like, put something on the side. Add fans. Wing plus flame emitter. Fuse, rocket with flame emitters, oh god. Put some flame emitters on the flying one, but it won't reach anything. Yeah, we're not doing sages for the Pokemon. Steering stick tail, huh? But then if we add a tail to this, then we're gonna have to add stuff to Pikachu, too. We're not gonna add a flame emitter on flying Charizard. Because we're not gonna use flying Charizard for combat. The range on the flame emitters is too low, it's not worth it. Bows maybe, because curved Arrokuda wings. Arrokuda wings are too short. All the wings that you can pick up are super short. Charizard's tail is much more important. Yeah, Pikachu can have the little nubbin tail or something. I kind of like the steering stick idea. Let's just see what it looks like. What, like that. There we go. That's Charizard's tail sticking straight out. Now we need some wings. I don't want something too crazy big. But all the, like, enemy materials are just so short, I don't think they would work. Sleds would be huge. Add a wing for decoration. Shit. Hold on. What if we did, like, something like this, and what if we just slid it right here? Guys, what do we think? That's clearly Charizard, right? Although his mouth is awfully low if that's Charizard. I don't think this is it. Yeah, let's go smaller wings. Charizard's gonna be a little guy. I don't think that's the one right there. Yeah, no, that wasn't it. Shields. I kind of like the shield idea. The issue is I don't have anything on me, so we would... If it's not a Zonai device, I have to save edit it in, which adds time. A work of art. Gigantamax Charizard. Barracuda wings. Chardlard. Oh, hey, what if we did... No, I don't like that they're glowing. If they weren't glowing, those could be, like, decent for a wing. Shit, dude, I don't know. I got nothing here. I think, yeah, we'll have to get enemy wings. Okay, so then if we're doing enemy wings, then I need to save... And we need to save edit real quick. To add enemy parts. Give me a moment. Gotta find the save first, and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. At this rate, this is taking so long that I think we may not add too many other Pokemon. We're gonna add Minoru, obviously, and then maybe just one more Pokemon after we complete Dragon Head. Yeah, that's the save I want. Right, yeah. Okay, materials. Here's what I'm looking at. So we'll try Gleeok wings, we'll try Arrokuda wings, and, what else did you guys say? Queen Gibdo wings? That's not like a material you can hold though, right? Queen Gibdo wings are something you only get from defeating Queen Gibdo, and you have to like fuse it immediately or Ultra Hand it something immediately. That would be too difficult. Fire Key Swings. Ooh, that's the best option. Definitely Fire Key Swings. I am 100% sold. Also, since we're already here, let's go ahead and... What did you guys suggest for Pikachu's tail? I think it was one... Oh, the Electric Lizalfos horn. That's perfect for Pikachu's tail. Okay, we're going with that. Executive decision. That's what we're doing. Okay. And then I also want to do another poll real quick for your guys' thoughts on double battles. Should we allow double battles if more than one enemy? Yes, no. Okay, poll is up. Put the wing in the same angle as the flying version, like laying flat? That would look weird. Did I favorite those? I did, okay. So then, can I edit an auto-built favorite? Like, can I place Pikachu, and then add the tail, and then, let me grab it so it stops doing that. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, I think tail should be like this. Oh, can I not? That's kind of jank. Hold on. What do we think, gang? That's clearly Pikachu. That is the most Pikachu I've ever seen. I'm actually kind of blown away by how good that horn looks for the tail. That's, like, spot on. If you edit it, you have to re-favorite the new one and unfavorite the old. Okay. Perfect. Alright, cool. And it seems like you guys are okay with us allowing double battles for more than one enemy. Okay. Excellent. Sweet. Pikachu's done. Let's favorite this new version. Set as favorite. Unfavorite. Okay. I like how the tail's just floating there, but whatever. It's fine. Now let's remake Charizard. So Charizard was... homing cart, construct head, steering stick for the tail, and then just one flame emitter. Okay. And then that goes on the front, and then we just need a couple of these. Charizard's just got these little baby wings. Maybe like this? Should it be on the side of the head? I kind of feel like side of the head is best. Like that. God, oh my god, that's way too much glue. That looks awful. Stop. Why do monster parts use so much glue? What about, like, here? Dude, that's so hideous. Okay. Alright, it is what it is. So now the issue is they're gonna be kind of... This is so unbelievably jank, guys. They're facing opposite directions to make it look... Oh, God. Alright, well, that's Charizard. We did it. I think that's good. That's good enough. Oh, shit, dude. Okay. Charizard's done. We did it. So that one's favorite. Okay. And then let's bring this out. Hopefully we have a... No. Damn you. Hopefully we have enough parts that we can have this all out on the field for showcasing. Okay. So, hello, game, please. Gamer posture Charizard, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. So, this is, now this is talking to the video, because this will show up in editing. There are way too many people in chat to credit for all of these ideas, so everyone you see in chat who's talking, and is going to be talking in the next few seconds, are people that probably helped decide on this. So we're starting out with just 2 Pokemon. We have Pikachu here with that nice Pikachu tail. It's got 2 shock emitters and then a metal sword on the front to increase the range of the shock a little bit. Then we have Charizard over here with a nice steering stick tail, a couple fire key swings for the wings, and then 1 flame emitter on the mouth. And then this is the flying form of Charizard when I have him use Fly to help me with traversal. So we have 2 Pokemon, 2 forms of Charizard, and we're gonna start heading towards the Spirit Temple, starting with Dragon Head Island. Hell yeah. Alright, I think we did it. That's the kit. Oh, and obviously I can't attack. I just have the Master Sword for activating constructs and stuff. So, plan is we're going to finish Dragon Head Island. That will let us unlock a 3rd Pokemon. Then we're... Maybe 3 and... Maybe 2 more Pokemon when we finish Dragon Head. Then... Yeah, I did, Esther. So maybe 1 or 2 more Pokemon we'll capture when we finish Dragon Head. Then we'll go to Construct Factory, which will give us Minoru, who's Genesect, and then... Yeah. And again, all these ideas come from them. Okay, cool. Let's get this bread. First, we need to head to Dragon Head Island. So let's just fly there. We have all the battery we could ever need. Please don't hit your ground form. Oh, God. Oh, no. I am so sorry that my Charizard ran into my Charizard. Continue to argue that any use of Muddlebud is Psyduck. I would incorporate Muddlebud for this, except what we're doing after Spirit Temple, what we're doing next weekend, is going to incorporate Muddlebuds, so I don't want to use up the gimmick too soon. Alright, to Dragon Head, which is this way. It's gonna be a long flight. Charizard used self-destruct. This is so meta. Oh, shit. I think that counts as us beating a battle? No. See, this is just like... This is kind of like a micro experience of this. Because I could definitely see, like, if we, at some point, for some reason, decided to do, like, a full TOTK playthrough, beating the entire game as a Pokemon trainer, then we could add a lot to it. We could add level ups, we could add multiple captures, we could add evolutions, like, there could be a lot more to it. But since we're only doing Spirit Temple, I think it's best to keep it simple. And I think this will be fun. I think this is good. Your boy forgot that wings run out. Is it my first day on Earth? On our way to the Dragon Gym. Is there a Sky Island in Pokemon? Not that I know of. We will not be fighting Ganon as Ganon. I'm sorry.
You hear Professor Oak's words echo in your mind. There's a time and place for everything, but not now. Also, my favorite Pokemon games are Green and Yellow Leaf 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 Green and Yellow Leaf.
Thank you, Professor. That was perfect timing with me doing the mid-air wing deployment. This is still Charizard, by the way. That was so good. That's definitely making the video. Good job, Aster. That's funny shit. Yeah, that was Aster. That was Aster. Yellow Leaf Green, yeah. Alright, let's bring out normal Charizard again.
Hello there.
My brain is yellow-green dying. Hello, clan. It's a gun gym. No. Pokemon Trainer uses Koraidon or Miraidon to glide. So that mid-air wing deployment could be one of those two. See, I don't know how good I feel about using anything from Scarlet and Violet, though. I'm a hardcore Scarlet and Violet hater. Is that the entrance to Thunderhead right there? That's pretty far, man.
NANI?
Agreed, Raz. Also, I know exactly where Dragon Head Island ends, so, like, we could just fly straight there, but I feel like that's boring. I think we should actually, like, go and interact with it. Also, I feel like Skyview Tower with mid-air wing deployment is just more simple, but I want to use Charizard flying. Yeah, he's Charizard's about to run out of PP, yep. If you ever do a full playthrough like this, I would be happy to try and make you some fun custom things. That would be so much fun. I would love that. I think this one has the most sauce for a full playthrough, especially with custom things. That could go crazy. Guys, can we get a... I'm sorry, by guys, I obviously mean the Rotom Pokedex. I don't know how to pronounce... Is it Rotom? 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 Someone help. Pokedex, can I get a lore reason for a Skyview Tower? Also, what's my glider? HK music was playing and now I'm crying. Oh, shit. You don't, need to do the cloud, you can brute force it. That's true. I did already clear away the cloud before stream, though. Or at least I went and got the Master Sword and all that. I cleared out most of it. It's still stormy, but it's doable now. Skyview Tower because Team Rocket is blasting up again. Glider is Braviary. Okay. Charizard is fainted once again. Rotom. Okay. So you guys are the Rotom decks. Skyview Tower is a Rotom drone surveying the landscape. Okay. Glider is a Corviknight. The glider is the Rotom glider shown in the ZA trailer. There, yeah, let's go with that. Basically, everything we're using is Rotom just hooking us up. And then everything else is Charizard and Pikachu right now. It's genius. I love it. The real Skyview Tower is the friends we made along the way. See, typically I'd be inclined to agree with you, but for some reason I'm not there today, you know? I don't think it is the friends we made along the way. Rotom is a gunship. yeah. Gunship all over again. Okay, we need to find some enemies so I can utilize my Pokemon. And since it's storming here, Pikachu's gonna go crazy. I think Charizard's gonna be a bit nerfed. The rain weakens fire-type moves, so he won't be doing well, but Pikachu's gonna hard carry. Constructs are wild Pokemon. Perfect Ibex. Okay. That's what we're going with. These are... Oh my god, that's a wild Pokemon. Pikachu? Pikachu? No! Ah, Pikachu, no! Pikachu's a little difficult to deploy. You're doing so good right now, Pikachu. Look at this wild Pokemon fight. Pikachu is taking 0 damage. Actually, maybe me taking damage was Pikachu taking damage at the beginning. Can I get close enough to, like... Okay. There you go. Good job. You did really well. I'm so proud of you. Bit of a long fight, but you persevered. You won the day. Alright. Any other wild Pokemon about? I know we need to head this way. Construct used Rain Dance. Yeah. The constructs are using Rain Dance. Pikachu does shock Ash in the anime. Perfect. Perfect. It's all coming together. Don't have enough gym badges, so Pikachu isn't obeying you. Yes, dude. That's perfect. Pikachu's shocking me. Because I don't have enough gym badges. Oh, shit. I should get Ceruledge at some point. For, like, a physical attacker. I'm not super opposed to that. I like that. Love your vids. Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate that. Always love to hear that. How do you activate this? I'll answer that for you. By ignoring it. There it is. Potions are Moo Moo Milk? Isn't Moo Moo Milk a Zelda thing? Or is that a Pokemon thing? Move the Master Sword or you're gonna get struck? Oh yeah, good point. It hasn't yet though. Throwing an item at them like a Pokeball. Can I activate? Okay. If I can activate and deactivate, then that's a good idea. Do you want to be the very best? No. I'm happy being mediocre. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Just a little bit of slippage. The seized construct is Golurk. That's that big golem Pokemon, right? I like that. Genesect versus Golurk. Although that's not like a mythical or legendary. Like, how is that going to be strong enough to fight Genesect? Is TTS enabled? It is, yeah. Or, no, not for Super Chat. Not for Super Chat. It's only enabled on Twitch, so, yeah. What's a good, sad you didn't get my reference. I did. The very best like no one ever was, the Pokemon theme song. Yeah, I get that. Not that dumb, Crystal. Good job, Charizard. Way to bridge that gap for me. Hey, what Pokemon is this? This is a... I feel like we should use Charizard on this one, because this is an electric type. Pikachu's attacks wouldn't be super effective. Oh wait, no, I want to try throwing a Pokeball. Ow! We need to deploy. Charizard, I choose you! That actually worked, that's great. Get him, Charizard, get him. Get this one. Not me, not me, don't set me on fire. Kill... Okay. We blacked out. We blacked out, we're going back to a Pokemon Center. Shit. Charizard is just a bridge to you. This is Pokemon abuse. We don't talk about that. Thanks, Ace. Appreciate that. Damn it, we're back where we need the bridge. I think you died. No, that was a blackout, guys. That was just a blackout. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's Legends Arceus. You're dead. No. Okay. Get away from the water. Stop being dumb. Okay. Nope, that's flying Charizard. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need ground Charizard? This is close enough to a Pokeball. Charizard, I choose you. Good job. Sound effects of the Pokeball deploying. And Ode of Pain. Get him, Charizard, get him. Don't let him get me. I really gotta keep my distance here. Charizard, pursue? You're not doing very good. You're so slow. I need to heal. Food is just you eating orange berries? Perfect. I'm eating orange berries. Charizard, please. You're not very effective. Your range is not enough for this shit. He keeps teleporting away by the time you notice him. I'm gonna have to draw him close to you. It's a wild Raichu. This Raichu keeps using Thunderbolt. One-trick pony. I think this Raichu only knows one move. Oh, come on. In the movie Genesect and the Legend Awakened the Red, Genesect, it's the antagonist that the main Genesect character fights and stuff. Oh, okay, so our Genesect is just fighting another Genesect. Cool. I like that. Charizard, you're doing so poorly. Hearts are your Pokemon's HP? Yeah, definitely. Charizard, please. I have potions to give you, but like you need to actually do some damage. This is not working. Oh, Charizard was only able to set it on fire when it was underneath this and the rain wasn't touching it. That's why you're so ineffective. Okay. Charizard, come back. Pikachu can't reach, though. Another blackout. Hey, so we don't have a good ranged attacker here. Give Charizard a break. Fire-type attacks do half damage in rain. When we need to catch a Pokemon that is good for ranged attacks. Dracovish for cannon. Isn't that... Learns Dragon Pulse, and that can be cannon. Isn't that like a strong-ass Pokemon, then? Time to go catch a new one? Yeah. Need to level up your Charizard. The Raichu killed you. Master Sword is a Hone Edge. Snorlax shoots lasers from his eyes. Cannon, Fire Blast. Zonai Cannon equals Fire Blast. Alright, alright. Why are you using Fire Flying type? Because I only have Fire Flying and Electric. So I'm not really in a great position here against an Electric type. He is not a bridge. Pokemon Police will show up at your door for Pokemon abuse. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Get it, bridge? Pikachu in this doesn't do damage to you. That would be really nice. Shiny Ivysaur. How do we add ranged attacks? Options are new Pokemon with cannon or add cannon to Charizard as... Would you guys say Fire Blast? I don't have enough. I don't have enough letters.
ZZZZZT wrote them here. If you're having trouble, try catching a stronger Pokemon before challenging your opponent again.
Thank you, Rotom. Thank you. See, TTS pronounces it Rotom. Okay, the poll is up. Should we catch a new Pokemon that can use a ranged attack, and we'll call that Cannon, or it could be Beam Emitter or something, or should we just add a Cannon to Charizard to be a Fire Blast attack? A Bose Decidueye. Give Charizard a TM. Yeah, do we TM Charizard or do we catch a new Pokemon? Moo Moo Milk restores 100 HP in Pokemon games. Okay, cool. That'll be Moo Moo Milk. TM of Ice Beam on Charizard. An Inteleon with Snipe Shot. Okay, seems like you guys are in favor of a new Pokemon. So start shouting out your Pokemon ideas with a ranged attack. What do we want? What are we doing? We're going to capture it right now. Whoa, look, there's a Pokemon right behind us. How crazy. Look, they're right there.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Click. We caught it. We caught the Pokemon. Now let's build it. Eevee with Swift, Gengar with Shadow Ball, Cannon Dracovish because it's funny, Gloom is the move toxic, Gengar with Shadow Ball, Dragapult, Eevee, Cannon, Snorlax, Dragonite, Dracovish, Talon, Gengar, Vaporeon, Toucannon, Ivysaur, Glaceon, Espeon, Vaporeon, Voltorb, just throw a bomb. Shit. Okay. Let's make a poll for the ones I'm seeing the most. Which Pokemon do we catch? Options are Dragavish. Shit, I missed an A. Dragavish. Dragapult. And what was the other one I saw a lot of? Gengar, but that could have just been one person spamming it. Hold on. Gengar from 1 to... Wizrobe is Kilowattrel. There we go. Eevee, it can evolve later, so it's a long-term investment. Only 2 people are fighting for Gengar. We're gonna have to do this in a tough way. Okay. The final option is going to have 2 options, so if that one wins, we'll run another poll. Here are the options. Dragavish, Dragapult, Gengar, Snorlax, or Eevee. Please vote. Oh shit, I forgot to put Voltorb on there. That's my bad. I'll run another poll for that. Spelled Dragavish. Oh, okay. Perfect. Oh, wow, yeah, I spelled that way off. I was thinking Dragapult and just gave them both the same thing. Alright, keep getting your votes in, please. Seems like we're definitely in favor of either Snorlax or Eevee. Alright, so one more poll. Which Snorlax, Eevee... Hold on. Voltorb. And keep in mind, if we use Voltorb while it is an electric type, we would be using it for time bomb purposes. Got Chick-fil-A, nice. I would have to burn through so many revives, though, it probably wouldn't be worth it. No special or physical when we need it. If we do Eevee, might be getting too deep into it if we go down to special and physical splits. Does not compute. Alright, bye, Nixie. Thanks for coming. Gloom is the move toxic because the character in Legend Arceus can get poisoned. Interesting. Should have done Gardevoir. Alright, seems... Oh, just kidding. We are tied. Please, more people vote. We are currently experiencing a tie, which is not ideal. Fairies are revives. I don't know if we're going to be finding any fairies, but that would be good. Alright, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote if you haven't. And Eevee wins it. Okay. What is the ranged move Eevee is going to use? What are we doing with Eevee? Snorlax should have those metal spikes because it can be physically damaging just by sitting on the opponent. Swift? Yeah, but like what Zonai device do we do to replicate the move? Beam emitter, Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam. Would have Swift, but there's not. Yeah, there's nothing that really represents Swift. I feel like Beam emitter, Hyper Beam is the way to go. Okay. We're doing Eevee with Beam emitter, Hyper Beam. So... give me another one of these, and this, and Beam emitter. What do we add to Eevee to make it more Eevee-like? And where should the Hyper Beam come from? I feel like it should be in front. Cannon should be saved for after we finish Genesect, okay. It's a level 100 Eevee, yeah, yeah. Swift could be Dazzle Fruit, not combat effective enough. 5 beam emitters in a star shape. Nothing until evolution. Do sound effects for realism. Yeah, beam emitter's a unicorn, I don't know. Look too much like Pikachu, yeah. Sword for the tail, beam attack, Boko horns. Okay, then we'll leave Eevee simple, because Eevee is a simple looking Pokemon, so this is Eevee with Hyper Beam. It's my level 100 Eevee. Very bulky. Eevee's been bulking up because beach season is coming up. So that's the lore reason there. Anyway, Flying Charizard, we need you as a bridge again. Now we can take down this Wizrobe, this deadly foe. Oh my god, I keep pressing B. I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay. Good job, Charizard. You're a good boy. Eevee, it is your time to shine. I'm glad we caught you, just in the nick of time. Eevee, I choose you! Good job. Good job, Eevee. You're doing it. You're really doing it. Eevee, turn around. Eevee, turn around. Good job. You are crushing it. You're doing so well. I mean, it's very slow going. But at least you're finding your target and hitting it every time. She went to the gym like Byleth. Yeah. No, 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 no! Moo Moo Milk. / Oran Berries. Eevee, get out from behind that pillar. I mean, this is working. Wow, you can shoot very high up. The angles go crazy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought Kilowattrel was casting thunder. Trying to paralyze me. If you make a Gibble, you can give it a cannon so it can use Draco Meteor. There you go. Ow! Eevee, careful! Shit, 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 shit! Zonai constructs are not powerful enough, dude. Oh my god. This Kilowattrel is... If my Eevee's level 100... This Kilowattrel is level 100 with maxed EVs. Oh shit, yeah, I should have saved. Oh no! I didn't save after building Eevee. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. It's not that bad. It's easy to make, but damn me. Give me this. Give me this. Beam emitter. Okay. Excellent. Good job. It's Eevee again. And now, yeah. RNG to new Eevee that has 2 beam emitters. It's an even more powerful Eevee. Crazy how nature do that. I don't want it to look too much like Pikachu though, so we're going for the vertical stack. There we go. That's more powerful Eevee. Get rid of you. Add you. Okay. Oh yes, save. This Kilowattrel is the true menace of the playthrough. I don't remember Pokemon games being this hard. Shit. Shit. This is fine. You could say you released one of your old one or put it in the PC. Yeah, definitely. Okay, okay. I need you to leave me alone for a second. Max EVs and IVs, yes. That's not it. Our Eevee is absolutely stacked. Eevee, I choose you! Oranberries. Okay, that was my emergency Oranberry for taking damage. Go, Eevee, go. If I just stay over here away from the water, we should be okay. Yeah, this is much quicker. Wow. Wow, the bounce back? Turns out I had a second emergency Oranberry. Actually, no, after its attack on my turn, I used a potion. Wow, insta-killed that Keese. Well done. Alright, the menace that is Kilowattrel is finally defeated. Eevee, come back. You didn't actually come back, but that's okay, I love you anyway. Sweet. The deed is done, we can finally move on. God damn, this is taking way too long. Maybe we should skip to the end of Dragonhead. I don't know. You know what? Charizard, it's time to fly. When can we vote for who's next? When we finish Dragonhead, we'll be getting our next Pokemon. So right now we have Eevee, Pikachu, and Charizard. We can get 2 more. And then Minoru. So we'll get 1 more at the end of this, and 1 more, like, maybe towards, like, halfway through Construct Factory or something. You know, let's go fight this Flux Construct. Dive Bomb with Charizard. Charizard uses Fly. It is completely ineffective. Honestly, I feel like Eevee's the only one that can fight you effectively still. Which makes me not want to fight you. Well, that's a problem. Why did I fly here? Should I use an escape rope? I'm using an escape rope. My escape rope has been cancelled by a wild Pokemon encounter. Okay. Eevee. I choose you. No, Eevee! You flipped it! How dare you flip Eevee? That's so rude. I like that Eevee targets the weak spot. Eevee's the GOAT. You couldn't run away, yeah. I couldn't run away from the fight. This is going fine so far, but I do expect us to encounter a point where we need to use Ultra Hand. So, ooh. Eevee has fainted, I have to use a revive. This is a very powerful Bronzong, yes. It absolutely is. So what, Rotom Dex, what's our lore reason for for using Ultra Hand, potentially, if we need to? Don't. Okay. Shit, dude. Quit destroying Eevee. I'm burning through all of my revives. Okay. Find that weak spot. Good job. Good job, Eevee. Yeah, keep tapping it. Tap it in. You can snipe that, right? It's Rotom Spell, Strength HM. Ooh, yeah, I like the HM idea. Okay. Ultra Hand is just Strength. What is Recall? Also, how do I get Eevee to attack it? Dude, I even gave myself 2 stars on each of the armor pieces today, so that way we'd have more defense. Why does everything deal so much damage? Shit. Okay, so I blacked out. I'm going back to the Pokemon Center, and this time, shit, we're not back at the Pokemon Center. Why did it save here? Why did I save here? This time we're gonna run away from the fight successfully. This is fine, everything's fine. Alright, we've run away from the fight. Oh yeah, I could have double battled the Flux Construct. Yeah, but the other 2 just can't reach it very well. It's okay, I got away safely. Oh shit, okay. This is not going nearly as well as I expected. I thought this would be easier. Come on, Charizard. Let's fly to the end of here. What's the lore reason for shinies? There are no shinies. Unless we find something that makes more sense to be the shiny version of something else. Heck is the build for this? Well, this is Flying Charizard. We're using Constructs as our Pokemon. Wouldn't Ascend be Fly? No, this is Fly. This is Charizard using Fly. Ascend is upside down Dig. It's Australian Dig. Now I need to remember how to get into here. What this do? Right. Is this even what I want to get into? Where am I? Who am I? I don't even know where I am right now. This is not what I need to get into. Just a prank. Garchomp can have spikes in a cannon. I believe we're saving Cannon Ibex. I feel insulted. I'm Aussie. I know, I have a lot of Australian viewers. I love it. Am I blind? Didn't we not just see the way we're supposed to go a second ago? Where is it? Charizard, where are you? Did you... I think Charizard fainted. Right now we have Charizard Flying Form, Charizard Attack Form, Eevee with Hyper Beam, and Pikachu. The likes are Diglett? Yes, dude, likes are totally Diglett. I did run away from them, but that was Diglett back there. Okay, where am I supposed to go? This way? This way. God, I haven't done this literally since the game came out. I can confirm that this stream is upside down, though. Yeah, like, all the other dungeons I've done for other playthroughs, but I have only done the Spirit Temple once. Where am I going? Where am I right now? I don't understand. Am I going crazy? It'd be Lavender Town? Okay, sure. Is it above me? Am I blind? I feel like I'm losing it. Okay, I'm looking at that. It's way below me, isn't it? There it is. It's way down here. Okay. I did Spirit before Fire. Nice. Charizard Mega Y and X with level 100 stats maxed out. Eevee and Ash's Pikachu. Yes. All of the above. I found it. Did we just enter from the top? I don't remember that hole being there, but okay. Let's just get this for a fast travel point. Can we get a lore reason for what a shrine is that we use as a fast travel point? Charizard, this is the most important thing you've ever done. We're finally utilizing your combat form. Legally await the condensed YouTube video. Sounds good, Wildstorm. Thanks for coming. Charizard, I choose you. Cast Flame... Oh, first of all, you don't cast things. This is Pokemon. Stupid idiot. Second of all, come on, Forehead. There's no enemy there, so you're not gonna... Chat, look away. Pokemon Trainer used Master Sword. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I think we have enough hearts for this. They're Pokemon Centers. Okay, shrines are Pokemon Centers. Cool. Yeah, I used Hone Edge. There we go. Pokemon Trainer used... Yeah, I just used Cut. Dude, why am I so dumb? I used Cut. Simple explanation. Good job, guys. Go team. Pokemon Trainer used Competence. We got there. It's Cut. Okay, so we're almost at the end of Dragon Head Island. We need to start thinking about what Pokemon we're gonna get next. HMs stand for human moves now. That's why you use Strength and Cut, 100%. We no longer... Pokemon trainers have gotten rid of the practice of using HM slaves because that's Pokemon abuse. So instead, the Pokemon trainers themselves become the HM slaves. It's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, God. So when you're not sure where the next island is, you can know that it's below you. True. Okay, so I need to bring this down there. Should we make our new... Let's make our new Pokemon real quick. What Pokemon are we getting now? Obviously something with range would help, but we have Eevee for range. I'm thinking either something with a physical attack, like normal type, or a frost attack. Cloyster has spikes all around it, someone with ultra cam, and a frost emitter. What kind of spikes? Dragapult. What would Dragapult use, though? Pikachu with glasses. Gibble with cannon for Draco Meteor. Yeah, I guess it's not a huge deal if we use up cannon, because Genesect, as with Minoru, we're just going to be using, like, everything, right? So, just, like, whatever we desire, because Genesect has the different drives and stuff, so I'm not super opposed to using a cannon. Okay, so I think first decision we need to make here is what kind of moves we want on this new Pokemon. Like, what are we trying to achieve with this? What moves do we want? Our options are cannon. Do we want a Pokemon that can get a cannon? A Pokemon that can get, shit, what was the other one? Frost emitter? Or a physical attacker? Like a, I guess just like a normal type physical move? Okay. There's the poll. Which one of those three Pokemon do we want? We're only getting one right now because we're going to get another one halfway through Construct Factory or something. While you guys vote on that, I have to catch up on something real quick. Okay, too many things to catch up on. Yeah, stream is very delayed. YouTube streams are crazy delayed. Okay, seems like we want a frost emitter Pokemon. Because we do already have range with Eevee. Okay, frost emitter it is. So do you guys like... Let's do another poll for what ice Pokemon options are. Aster's Cloyster idea, which is that we have Cloyster with spikes all over it, and then a frost emitter, or different ice type mon. Poll is up. We're not using legendaries. Only going to be using a mythical in the form of Genesect later. Any enemy Gibble hits with Draco Meteor is Piplup, because in the anime, Draco Meteor always hit Piplup on the head. Damn. Get more votes in, please. We need more votes, because it's kind of close. Kind of close. Eevee should evolve. Ooh. Hold the phone. We could kill two birds with one stone. No, I don't want to evolve Eevee because then we lose out on Beam Emitter. I think we might be a purist and not evolve Eevee. I was going to say we could evolve Eevee and give it a Frost Emitter and then get another Mon with a cannon, but then cannon's our only ranged option and we would lose our Beam Emitters. Yeah, we could evolve Eevee into Glaceon, then get another Mon with a cannon. But I don't know if I'm ready to lose Beam Emitters. What do you guys think? Sent the Metal Armor Actor too. Okay, cool. Alright, so Cloyster won that poll. So, another poll. This one will, the question will be, what do? Evolve Eevee into Glaceon. Or add Cloyster to team. So on option 1, if we evolve Eevee into Glaceon, then we would get another Mon with a cannon, but we'd lose Beam Emitters. If we add Cloyster to team, we keep Eevee as is with Beam Emitters, but we gain a Frost Emitter Pokemon. Charizard can get Hyper Beam. Evolution makes it seem like Eevee's the main character. I agree. We don't want Eevee to be the star. Eevee's already stealing the spotlight a little bit too much. Beam emitters are pretty bad. That's true, but necessary for ranged attacks. Alright, adding Cloyster to the team won by a pretty good margin. So we're going to add Cloyster with a Beam Emitter. And Aster gave me something so we could add the metal armor thingies. Holy shit, Aster. Okay, I have to show you guys this. I'll definitely show it in the video too. Aster sent a picture of the Who's That Pokemon thing with Pikachu's silhouette, and then made this. Our little doofy Pikachu. How did you make that so fast, Aster? I love it. It's so good. Anyway. Oh, shit. I can force the game to generate high-resolution icons that'll look nice in a team overview segment. That would be wonderful. Thank you, Aster. Okay, so we need to spawn in some stuff, but first let's get these out along with Frost Emitter. Okay. Frost Emitter, I assume, will just come out at the front, probably. Put that there. And then we need to spawn in some armor shards. So, actor spawner. Oh no. We froze game. We froze game. That's going to be a hard reset. Once more with feeling. Should play the Who's That Pokemon audio when you show it in the video. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would take a lot of editing. It would be a lot of work, but it would be fun if we just did a Who's That Pokemon segment each time we added a new one. Oh, I kind of want to do that, like how Aster did for Pikachu there. What I could do is each time I introduce a new Pokemon, we could start with the Who's That Pokemon thing, and it would have the silhouette like Aster did, and then show the construct we made, and then it would go into me explaining what it is. I have to do that. Like, I can't not do that, right? Damn it. Aster, why'd you have to do something so smart? Now, you forced my hand. I can find all the audio files for you to do this. I'm sure those will be easy to find, honestly. Pokemon's big enough that I shouldn't have a problem finding sound effects. This is gonna take so much editing. I have a painful week ahead of me. Okay, let's just try to go straight into spawning and see if we crash. Actor spawner. Okay, we're good. So it's Obj armor spike B. Okay. I think it's shift space for an thingy. Yeah. Armor spike B. And let's just spawn in like 10 of them. No. 10 of them. Okay, those are huge. We did not need 10. Alright. Now let's finish building Cloyster. Now that we have our armor. Are we going to decide which Nintendo character is next? No, I have already decided on that. This is another one that was decided long ago. Who is chat this time? It is Rotom Pokédex. The Rotom Dex. So this is huge? Should we just do like... Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Nope. It should be rotated horizontally. Okay. You're saying like this? Or other way? Probably other way. Like that. Kind of like the opening. Okay. And then... Okay. Okay. And then another one on top. But, like, not too close so it doesn't interfere with the shooting too much. This looks so stupid. Oh my god, okay. There, we did it! Yeah, I don't want to mess with the weight too much by adding more to... hold on. I can make this better. Let's put this underneath, like right there. No, I don't want it glued there. I want it right there. Okay, this is Cloyster with a frost emitter. Let's make sure you work properly, Cloyster. Can you move? Oh, goodness, okay. That's not good. The head turning causes issues. Hold on. Yes, freeze myself. I am genius. Cloyster is slouching a little bit on this side. Hold on. Good enough. Okay. How do I fix this? What if we just do that? Like so. It looks so horrendous.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
But it's not breaking, and that's all that matters. This is Cloyster. We did it. This is, yep. That's the most we can do. Although I do want to edit this a little. Let's bring this further up to like there. Like that. And then... It's Cloyster, everybody! It's Cloyster, the meme Pokemon. Well, one of the many meme Pokemons. Okay. Pokemon. Anyway, favorited. Let's get out of here. Charizard, you're flying us to our destination. I have to attach this to you first, though. You get down there. Still, it is asymmetrical, yeah, but I'm too lazy to make it not. Okay. Charizard. Get this. Have it asymmetrically stare at you. Beautiful. Away! Oh yeah, I need to save as well. Maybe we'll get an autosave, though. We're not in too much danger, so this is okay. Oh. The Pokemon are obsessed with the gamer posture. They really are. Imagine Ash from Pokemon seeing the mons you've made. I think he'd be horrified at what we've done. Yes, I gave Charizard an item to hold. That's what's happening. He's holding this item for me while we fly. Can he fit through the door? That's the question. My gut says no. My gut says we're just supposed to put the mask here, and I forgot about that. Perfect landing, Charizard. Perfect landing. He's unusually obedient. He is. He's being very kind. How do I... What? How do I slot you? How do I... What do you... What do I... Yeah, this is Genesect's head. We're building Genesect right now. Or at least starting the process. Throw. Oh, you just throw it. Oh. You brute force it like a monster. Okay. We did it. Had to do a cutscene because Charizard was in the way. All of the future Paradox Pokemon from Pokemon Violet. No, Charizard! He's drowning! How could you do this to my boy? It's okay. He's safe. We're good. We're good. You can fit, right? His water went out. He's dead already. No, the fire on his tail went out. I really just wanted Charizard to come with. There we go. His tail fire is extinguished. No, guys, his tail fire was out of the water, I'm sure. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Game. Okay, there's game. Oh, it brings you all the way down. You don't have to actually walk down. Is this not Tobio's Hollow Chasm? Am I crazy? Okay, cool, we did it! Now we just have to finish the Construct Factory. Guess who hasn't done the Construct Factory since the game released? This guy. And we're already over halfway through stream, and we haven't even started the dungeon. God damn. This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot. This is fine. Might be a long stream today. No big deal. My Charizard is dead, but it's okay, because I can use a revive. Yes, we have we? Make me find VODs? Oh, shit. When did we do Spirit Temple again? According to a few Pokedex entries, Charizard's tail flame burns hot enough to stay lit underwater. Holy shit, so that's how he lived. Let's go! He's alive! This is mostly trainer stuff right now, yeah?
Zelda's chosen protector.
Oh, you mean the temple, yeah.
My name is Minoru.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to utilize Pokemon very well. This is not going according to plan, but none of these do. But I feel like Eevee's the only one who's really got a chance to shine here.
Unfortunately, I no longer have a body. Without a physical
Dream
form,
speedrun music in the
we
edit.
cannot yet speak
Well,
face to face.
Minoru is Genesect. With the different drives that we can put in to change its type to account for the fact that it'll be using different elemental emitters and stuff. Mirror your Pokedex for a reason. Now beat this gym. Yes, this is a gym. We're beating a gym, and then for some reason we're gonna get Genesect
after.
after.
You to visit each of them and assemble a body for me.
Minoru's the original bug Genesect before it got all technology. Yeah, I mean it's pretty technology.
This
You're doing an awful lot of yapping right now,
Loyal
Genesect.
swordsman to Zelda.
BZZZZT, it's so dark down here. It's a good thing I don't use solar panels because the environment doesn't matter.
True that, Rotom. True that. I'm loving the TTS Rotom communication. It's great. Alright, the good news is I came packing. I prepared for this. Yeet! Cool. Anyway, I don't know which one to do first. But I see light over here, so we're going this way. Didn't realize Genesect could speak. Me neither. The more you know. Yes, I am now using the HM, aka human move, Flash. We've now used Strength, Flash, and Cut. The actual Pokemon part of this is not poppin', but the Pokemon Trainer part of this is poppin'. Get the light route? Oh, yeah. That would have been smart, huh? I'll go back for it. Anyway. You guys see those Pseudo-Woodos out there trying to attack me? Is that AI voice? That's, it's only new to you because you don't use Twitch. It's Twitch text-to-speech. I know how to decide which one to go with first. Pick one and do it. Holy shit. Megamind. Welcome back, Eevee. Pre-Spirit Temple stuff is boring, but I think the commentary will make it better. Yeah. Right, so that opens that, which then, obviously... Guys, what Pokemon am I utilizing that was already here that I'm just taking advantage of? Can we get a wheel Pokemon to explain why that's happening? Pokedex, lore reason? Rotom? You're just up there now, okay. Gonna break off the elevator guardrails to upgrade Fly? No. We decided what Lionels are. I haven't, but I don't know if we'll encounter them. Rever Room, you're using Whirlipede. It's literally a wheel bug. I think Whirlipede is the best bet here. Or Scolipede used Rollout. Yeah, okay. Alright, either Whirlipede or Scolipede used Rollout. That's the explanation for those tires there. Now the issue is, what in our repertoire can we use to cross this? Iron Treads? You need to use the Ultra Hand to take the... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah, sorry. Yeah. I need to bring this fellow with me. Guys, what Pokemon is this? Interesting. Cloyster's goated here if it didn't have the head. Yeah, true. Wait, okay. Bear with me. I'm gonna need lore reasons for how I'm doing this. Get to work explaining that one, guys. Someone explain what just happened. Just Rotom. That was just Rotom. Oh shit. That actually worked really well. Rotom BS. It's literally a scene from Omega Ruby right on Groudon. Genesect is using Psychic from its tomb. Mewtwo used Psychic. Okay, yeah. I like that. Genesect used Psychic from its tomb. And now Genesect is using... What is Genesect using to explain this? They only gave me one big wheel, huh? It's pretty BM. Fine, I'll do it myself, Thanos gif. Oh. How are you supposed to get the range for this? I don't understand. I understand. Genesect is using plot armor. Genesect is using a Whirlipede. Genesect is gluing itself to a Whirlipede. Oh, you only need one? Oh. This is just a prank. We only need one. Genesect uses Whirlipede. Plus Psychic. Was I lied to? It's not touching the ground. Hold on. I think it's supposed to just go like this. I'm gonna do this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Genesect plus Psychic plus Whirlipede plus Rotom equals what you just witnessed. It totally fits, don't question it. Are there just not many enemies down here? Are we, like, never gonna use our Pokemon? Whirlipede, I need more from you, I'm so sorry. Can I do just one side? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how they did it on the other side. How do I do this? I don't understand. Does not compute. How did they do this? Wait. KP understands exploits. Thanks for putting me in the Fire Emblem video. Of course, thanks for having good ideas. Excellent. Pokemon Trainer uses strength. Can you stop? Thank you. So what does it want me to do here? Do I just reverse the direction? Do I reverse the polarity? Or why are those even there? Can I just leave? Or am I just supposed to grab the fans to control this? Thanks for putting me in the Donkey Kong video. Got you, dude. Just leave? Okay. Do I need the fans, or can I just drop it in the water and go? I think I can just drop it in the water and go. Do I need to build a boat? You definitely need them. For later, you'll get a lot of Poke battles. Yeah, but once we have Minoru. I don't understand, guys. I don't understand. I'm just gonna do this. We're building a boat. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want from me. Lapras is pulling a piece of Genesect. Lapras is using Surf and pulling Genesect. Very helpful Pokemon just chilling here. There's plenty of Whirlipedes, a Lapras. They're just chilling. You don't need a boat? I don't know. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's not Lapras. I'm using the human move, Surf, of course. This seems fine. Seeing is overrated. Oh shit. Okay. Yep. Definitely seems like I didn't really need the boat stuff, but it's okay. I used the human move, Surf. We're good. Shed your confines. Do I just bring this over here? Just found the Rotom bike. Say human like that one episode of Rick and Morty where they say human music. I don't watch Rick and Morty, so I don't know. But I feel like I say human like human. My mom says human, and I hate it. Oh, okay. She doesn't pronounce the H. It's always human. She does that with a lot of words. Excellent. Yeah, the lore for that tree war is that I just used a bunch of repels.
The other three here as well, then.
I used max repel like 4 times while we were in there. I've never watched Rick and Morty, no. Let's go get this light root, yeah? Fiddle, it's just that I mostly just try to watch, like, good shows. So, that's the issue there. Got him. Welcome back, Benji. I want to find some enemies so we have an excuse to use a double, to do a double battle, because we haven't done that yet. Hello, humans. Yeah, she says human, and then she also, for some reason, struggles with L's, so she doesn't say the L in dolphin, and instead says dolphin. And with wolf, she says woof. So, anyway, we're going to double battle these fools. I think Cloyster needs some time to shine, and so does Charizard. So, at least combat Charizard. So there's combat Charizard. There's Cloyster. Cloyster is an absolute unit compared to Charizard. That's kind of crazy. Who knew that Cloyster was actually huge? Charizard, I choose you. Oh my god, Charizard's going. Cloyster, I choose you. Get him, gang. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. The dream team. Absolutely putting in work. I'm gonna be honest, they're doing a very poor job. Shit. Cloyster's construct head broke? Or is just aiming straight into this Bokoblin's butt? Maybe pick another target? That one's already frozen. Have you considered maybe trying for those? Good job. Good lord. Stupid Cloyster. Oh shit. They broke Charizard. No! Charizard ran out of PP for Flamethrower. Shit. Charizard, retreat. Pikachu. Pikachu, I choose you. Ow. Go. Attack. Why do they both just want to aim at the frozen one? You guys are so dumb. Okay, so Cloyster's completely useless. Cloyster just wants to focus on one enemy and one enemy only. They both do. They're just really bad at this. This is horrendous. This is why we've been running from wild fights. Turns out Pokemon are trash, even level 100 Pokemon. Great, another wild Pokemon joins the fray. Don't worry guys, Cloyster has this one locked down. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna take one of these. And then... Cloyster, come back. You're not useful to me anymore. Good job, Pikachu. Eevee. Eevee and Pikachu are the only ones worth anything. And flying Charizard. Eevee, I choose you. There we go. Good job. Go team. You guys are doing great. I feel like it would go faster if you focused on the same target. There you go. Maybe don't shoot your trainer while you're aiming for enemies. Eevee just harmed its trainer. Okay, good job, guys. Wow. Well, Charizard and Cloyster, I'm gonna say they both fainted. Well, Charizard definitely fainted. Cloyster, I pulled back onto the team. So, the XP is split between Cloyster, Eevee, and Pikachu. Good job, gang. Let's never do that again. Alright, now where's their next, destination? I think one's up there. Yo, it's Glow! Sorry I've not been here for streams. I've been busy. I can't stay for long, but here's some money. Thank you, Glow. Thank you. Hope everything's going well, and no problem, brother. Appreciate the dosh, friend. Now I believe... I kind of wish I threw a light on the front of Charizard here so I could see. But I think I'm going the right way. For one of them. I'm doing this in a very weird order. No worries, Brunos. Thanks for coming. You can look forward to the video on Friday. I'm excited for it. The editing is going to be a lot harder, but we'll be able to do a lot of fun stuff with it. Is this the entrance? Can't believe you got ZA early. I know, right? I can't tell if this is the entrance. It is. Okay, cool. Take some time to make the other Pokemon useful. No, because we're not going to end up using them that much, honestly. Genesect is the real dreamboat here. Like, this is mostly puzzling. But honestly, as much as I think... this is my favorite Pokemon YouTuber. Let's go! As much as I think that, that thematically, doing Spirit Temple for Pokemon is good because of Minoru, definitely bad for the lack of fights. Because it's... it means that the Pokemon aren't really getting used a lot, but that's fine. So if I remember right, I'm supposed to, like, do something like this. And then attach a fan? Maybe? Or... I don't remember. Hold on. No. Cloyster has so much potential. Too much work, brother. Too much work. That's got a hard thing there. Cloyster's moves were ineffective, yes. Cloyster just kept freezing the enemy without really doing damage. I say why puzzle when you can not puzzle. Make Spoink a steering stick and a spring. Just completely useless. Why puzzle when you cannot puzzle? Hell yeah. Remember we did that one challenge that involved us to come to this room? To get that U-block? I mean, I don't know. That's not what I meant to use. Okay, that's fine. It's just really bright. Also, the lag, my god. Absolutely brutal. Brutal, if you will. What do you want from me here? That did nothing. Oh, this is the exit? So I imagine I want to get up there. I see an easy way to do that. No! It's fine, I need to hold it there longer. Oh, I can just throw it down? So what's the point of that stuff up there? I can just leave? I can just leave. I kind of want to see something, though. Hold on. I want to see if we can do this. I want to see if we can attach it to Flying Charizard. Charizard, is this too much weight for you? Be honest. You're going swimming. Nice. Sounds like fun. Enjoy. It's going to be very... It's already kind of back heavy. Maybe we should, like... Let's see what happens. Big man Blastoise with 2 hydrants, getting a double battle with Pikachu. Some people suggested that early on, yeah. But yeah, I don't think there's really a point in us catching another Pokemon right now, because, like... We're just doing puzzles until Minoru. We're just using our human moves. Excellent. Good job, Charizard. Charizard is the undisputed GOAT, dude. He is by far getting the most use. There you go, Genesect. You're half complete. What Pokemon is Ganondorf? He is not a Pokemon. Although, if we ever do revisit something like this, but try to do the entire game with Pokemon, I did think through the idea of, if we don't beat the temples and just do boss rush instead, then the four main bosses you fight could be the Elite Four, and then Ganondorf could be the champion, if we ever did a full playthrough. Please grab the light root. I did. I grabbed it. See? It's on the map. Always use Voltorb as an excuse to use time bombs. That's true, that's true. Good job, Charizard. You made it in. Proud of you, bud. Been getting into Pokemon with the TCG Pocket. Is that game good? It never looked that interesting, but I don't know. I did not grab the part. Silly me. It's the undisputed GOAT for flying, not battling. Yeah, he's trash in a battle. His EVs are not built. But he can use fly. Yeah, yeah, he was a bridge too. Fell in the water. Yeah. Tried to drown him. Charizard's really been through it. Poor dude. I don't know about you guys, but that's looking awfully recallable. Also, what's our HM lore reason for recall? Collect cards from packs, you can battle if you want, but I like collecting. Interesting. It's just Rotom. So Charizard, and we are using Pokemon a lot, just not for battles. Charizard and Rotom are putting in some serious work. Celebi. Celebi is pretty kind, I could see that. It's just Celebi appearing. I like that. Yeah, we've given Rotom too many things. Let's give this one to Celebi. Recall is Celebi just helping me out for the fun of it, you know? Thanks, Celebi. I appreciate you helping me skip all of these puzzles. And we're already at the exit. Charizard, come back. Gotta revive. Actually, no, you didn't die. No, I don't want that. Any plans for streams after Switch 2 launches? I don't know how I'm gonna approach stream stuff for that, honestly. Maybe I'll do what I used to do with Breath of the Wild streams and just do like a full stream of me testing a bunch of different glitches and stuff and see how it goes. I don't know. Why is this one way heavier? It's... The other part did not flip Charizard like this. Okay. There we go. What is happening? Why is this so heavy? Eevee is the battle goat. It had to fight Kilowattrel. True, true. Eevee's the battle goat. Although I imagine Genesect may end up being the battle goat. Charizard just doesn't want to lift it. I just had to balance it properly. Charizard was going to be mad. We're good. Good job. Good boy, Charizard. Arm heavier than a leg. Yeah, obviously, of course. Naturally. Wait, no, this is the other leg. They're both legs. Your reason is falling apart. Need to give my boy Charizard some cannons in his flying form. No, he's not meant for combat. Like I said, he has really bad EVs.
The body for my spirit is nearly complete.
He's level 100 with terrible EVs, so he's horrible in combat, but he can use fly. I'm the HM slave, he's the... Wait, fly is an HM usually. Don't think about it too hard. Okay, is that the last one, or did I come from that one? Charizard approach. Falling down with a leg, we used him as a bridge, he went on drowned and crashed, but he was truly the best shot. Yeah. How poorly designed this supposed factory is. Like if it were a real-life factory. One of those specially trained Alola Charizards, yeah. I hope I'm going the right way. I don't know if I am. I sure am, dude. Sniping it. Before I used to struggle finding these. Lore question, who is your rival? Purra. I don't have a good reason for why Purra's not here. It's broken, but at least the mindset conveyor belts. True. Seized Construct. Yeah, Purra... Seized Construct is Purra's Golurk. Let's go with that. Reiks, didn't we decide that's what Seized is Golurk? Zero hesitation. It does not at all utilize all available space. Bad factory for sure. So true. Very inefficient. Right. This feels a lot less cheesable. Why are you electrocuted? And can you not be? It would appear the answer is no. Does it just want me to... just... yeet it? That's not gonna yeet. What do you want me to do? Build something to drive over that, maybe? Is Purra a friendly rival or a mean one? I'm guessing friendly. Yep, friendly. I was gonna say mean, but I'm gonna go with friendly. That's true, I could always just use Charizard. It's very true. Please be close enough. Shit. Okay, it's fine. I do not think that's high enough. Hold on. The Yuga Clan and Team Rocket, why does that actually seem in character for them? It definitely seems in character for them. Make a huge Charizard bridge. One wheel on one lengthwise side, one on the wide side, and drive it across. If this doesn't work, I'm going Charizard. If Celebi cannot make this work. Yep, Celebi does not have it. Charizard it is. Understandable. Maybe we should bring it back up top first, though. Give Charizard a little bit of a runway to work with. It'd be great if I could see anything. Don't worry, I've got just the thing. Right. So what you're gonna want to do is a little bit of this action. Yep, that's it. That's the whole thing. 100 viewers? Hell yeah, dude. Crazy that this is one of my most viewed streams, but I guess it kind of makes sense because Pokemon is, like, probably Nintendo's... at least one of Nintendo's most popular franchises. Actually, I'm curious about that. Between Zelda, Pokemon, and Mario, which one's, like, the most popular? I feel like in terms of content creation, Pokemon is the most popular. I don't know. Alright, thanks for coming, Glow. Have a good one. Charizard, it is your time, son. Once more. As always, it is your time to save the day. You think Pokemon? Yeah. Is it time for me to become a full-time Pokemon streamer? It's the world's largest franchise? That'd be crazy. So once Pokemon named Charizard, we fantasizing those as we went up to the resting place of the legendary Pokemon he was used as a bridge as we found our Pokemon as we went to the sea. Yep, so true, so true. I'd say it's Pokemon, but Mario's their golden boy. Pokemon every day of the week. Pokemon and more diehard fans. Okay, yeah. Pokemon it is then. Again, I can't see anything. Is this my exit? Okay. It would appear we're outside. Excellent. It's kind of crazy how cheesable this is with Charizard. Just a general Nintendo channel. But I feel like the issue is most channels that want to be like a general Nintendo channel fall into either Pokemon... It's almost always just Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, you know? If you don't do that, you kind of have to specialize in one thing. And I feel like most big Zelda YouTubers end up going into Pokemon too. Which, like, I love Pokemon, that'd be fun. I just think it's a very oversaturated market. Alright, we did it! We built Genesect! Gotrezard saving the day once again, yep. My Gotrezard. It even almost looks like a G in the center there. Most successful media franchise ever is Pokemon. That's crazy.
BZZZZT, please don't replace me with that robot. Assisting you is all I have to live for.
Damn. Rotom getting honest about it. I'm sorry, Rotom, I am absolutely replacing you with Genesect. Genesect is the GOAT. See you doing one of these Captain Olimar stages as your Pikmin. Yeah.
Thank you, Link. Now only one task remains.
I forgot how much you yap, Genesect.
We must recover my secret stone.
Alright guys, we're gonna need some lore reasons, and by that I mean we're gonna need some Pokemon moves.
It should be located here. Please,
so...
Link, let us go there together.
First up...
the path will be very dangerous.
Obviously we have Flamethrower.
Fortunately, this construct
I need a move. I need you guys to give me a move for Flamethrower, Frost Emitter, Cannon,
nearby where we can explore its potential.
and Fan at the very least. Give me moves for that, because she should only have 4 moves, right? I mean, yeah. Genesect should only have 4 moves, so I think our 4 moves should be Fan on the back, and then Cannon, Frost Emitter, Flame Emitter. Or should we have Shock? Guys, what are our 4 moves? What do? Genesect joined the team, let's go! Gust, not Rocket Backpack. Should we count the Fan as one of the 4 moves? Is there a move that increases, like, speed? Well, yeah, it'll be the different drives for, yeah, Frost Drive, Shock Drive, Flame Drive. It'll be the different drives for the different elements, but... Agility. Genesect's signature move changes type with the different drives. Oh, do you know what the signature move is for each elemental drive? So then, yeah, we could use all the elements that way. Cannon and Spike Ball are really useful. But what would our move be for Spike Ball? Laser Beam would be Roar of Time, Shock, Burn, Chill, Drowse. Are those the actual special moves that go with the drives? The signature move is Technoblast. I feel like we should just give Genesect 4 moves. Changes type to match the drive. Okay, so it's still just Technoblast. Okay, so then... Okay, I'm with it. So what we're gonna do is, let's do... I forget how to use Minoru, hold on. What button do you want me to hit? There it is. Okay. So we're going to keep a melee weapon, we'll make that a physical move, and then our left hand will always be one of the elements or cannons. So then the way it's going to work is all the elemental emitters are just going to be Techno Blast with a different drive in. and they can only be used one at a time. Then we have agility for the fan on the back. What's our move that explains the spike ball / melee attacks? Just like slash or something? Mach punch. Yeah, so Technoblast covers the elements. No drive can be cannon, which is the normal type version. Okay. So cannon, flame emitter, shock emitter, frost emitter are all Technoblast, just with different types based on what drive Genesect has in. Fan is agility. I'm going with agility because it increases speed. Hammer arm, meteor mash. I like hammer arm. Spike ball is hammer arm. Okay. So then let's pull out a fan for agility. Okay. And then let's start with the flame emitter. We're gonna start with the flame drive. There we go. Okay, we've got our kit. Now I need to make sure I head in the right direction. Isn't there like a path for this mostly? Oh man, that's far. Genesect learned agility. I could have swore there was a path that's like fairly clear-cut. Need a rocket to get up? Alright, so what's our rocket move? We have Technoblast left arm, hammer arm is the right arm, and then agility on the back. So we do have one more slot for another move, so that'll be for rocket. Is that just going to be fly? What do we do for that? Also, look at these Pseudo-Widow, except that doesn't make sense because they're susceptible to fire, and Pseudo-Widow aren't because they're rock type. Protect for shield. But then that's too many moves. Okay, you guys are not... I'm not vibing. Album and totk is full. Bro, what the hell, man? Okay, yeah, shield can be protect. So then that's 4 moves. Bounce! Fiddle, that's perfect. Let's use bounce. So then we just... Genesect doesn't know bounce yet, but we'll take it to a move tutor and teach it bounce before we get there. Now, can someone direct me in which... I could have swore it was like a straight path. Am I just following, like, going to each of these lit up sections over here? I think that's what I'm doing. This seems right. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, bounce for rocket is perfect. So we'll teach it rocket later. Hammer arm. Shit. No, because I want to be able to sprint. We'll replace agility with bounce when we get there. God, Genesect is so weak in this game. This is crazy. I always forget just how weak Minoru is. It's towards the trees, that's the path. I feel like it's this way. I think it's this way. Come on, Genesect. Flame type Technoblast. Hammer arm. Agility. Hammer arm. Shit. They dodged. You know what? I actually think Frost type would go hard. After this battle, we're gonna switch drives. Ow. Protect. Hammer arm. Nice. Technoblast. Hammer arm. God, the lag, dude, the lag. Why is it lagging so hard? Hammer arm. Technoblast. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Agility. Shit. This is just movement stuff. Okay.
Yes.
It guides you towards the next area. Lag, please? Please stabilize? Let's switch to Frost Drive. Shit. There we go. Now we'll use Ice type Technoblast. I don't know, Eevee. Could be hordes. That's true, these could be hordes, yeah. Yeah, dude, Ice-type Technoblast is so much stronger and pairs super well with Hammer Arm. This is the GOAT combo. This is so much more powerful, that's crazy. Lag makes me so mad. Shit, my Hammer Arm broke. Okay, we gotta get to this next area. We only have Technoblast right now. Agility! What's a weaker move we could use as an excuse for when we don't have anything fused into the right hand and we just hit unarmed? Like Scratch? Oh, actually, that was still pretty strong. I mean, it is boosted by the freeze, though. I think Scratch. Technoblast, Scratch. Still a goated combo. Barely even need Hammer Arm, honestly. Struggle. No, but Struggle doesn't hit often, right? And this is hitting with perfect accuracy. It's gotta be Scratch. Oh shit, I'm almost out of PP for Agility. I'm out of PP for Hammer Arm. Yeah, no PP does mean Struggle. I think it's gonna have to be Struggle because we don't have a move slot for it. You guys are right, yeah. So Unarmed Punch is just Struggle. But it's okay, because we have found our way back to Hammer Arm. We have used Ether, and now we have PP for Hammer Arm. But let's switch it up to a shock emitter. We'll use the electric drive. There is no Hammer Arm in move list. Instead, the ball is Metal Claw. Okay, we'll take that. Slight retcon. We're not using Hammer Arm, we're using Metal Claw. I'm almost out of PP Agility, I forgot about that, it's not good. Excellent. Excellent Shock Emitter Technoblast. Oh, there's more. Hello? Okay. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna head over here, though. Come down from there, young man. You come down from there immediately? I can't hit you with Shock Drive Technoblast? Oh my god. The pain? We might be in danger. I'm gonna run away from this fight. I'm gonna die. I've blacked out. I've never actually died on Minoru before. I didn't know that he just, like, passes out on her back. That's great. But yeah, we blacked out. We gotta go back to a Pokemon Center. I was heading towards a Pokemon Center, but didn't make it. Pineapple on pizza? I wouldn't choose it, but I don't oppose it. Oh, cool. That's a good save. I think using Shock Drive was a mistake. I think we should switch back to our Ice Drive. I think Ice-type Technoblast is just too valuable. Need a Max Repel? I do. Alright. We're back to Ice-type Technoblast. The real GOAT. Wait, where am I? Hold on. Am I crazy? Yeah, I went up there, but there's a light route, like, right over here, right? Yeah. That was the most Swiss answer ever. Well, it's my real answer. Like, I would never order a pineapple pizza, like, a pizza with pineapples on it myself, because I prefer it without. But if that's, like, available and that's the only pizza option, yeah, I'll eat it, and I'm not going to complain about it, you know? I don't mind it. It's just not my preference. Who's kicking my shit in? Oh, you guys. Come down from there? Wow, I can't even reach you with Ice-type Technoblast, huh? Run away. Shit, Agility's out of PP. Bye, Benji. Thanks for coming. Actually, you know what? I can use an Ether right now, because I have that thing on me. Also doesn't want pizza. Yeah, I'm also just not a huge pizza guy in general. It's good on occasion, but not my preference. I prefer almost anything else when I go out to eat. You guys better back off. Get cannon. What would cannon be, though? What version of Technoblast would be cannon? Wait, oh yeah, we said that was normal, right? If we put no drive in, normal type Technoblast is cannon? Okay. Excellent. We'll try cannon. And we got a light root. I'm doing this because I want to heal my... Yeah, I want to do that. And then eat some orange berries / drink moo moo milk / whatever you prefer. Okay. Let's take the drive out and switch to normal type Technoblast. There we go. Boys. It was a warning shot. This way? I assume we're supposed to fight the Hinox? Yeah. You missed a lot, Koala King. We're currently riding Genesect. You know what? I think this Hinox can be double battled. So let's pull out another Mon. What Pokemon do you guys think we should use for this double battle? Obviously, we're going to be piloting Genesect. But should we use Pikachu, Charizard, Eevee, or Cloyster? What do we think? A wild Snorlax appeared. Yes, it's a Snorlax. Charizard, Cloyster, Eevee, Charizard. Pikachu and Eevee. No, only one of them. Okay, people are saying Eevee. We're going Eevee. I feel like that's getting the most votes. Eevee, I choose you. Eevee this way. Okay, two things. One, Eevee's too stupid, so Eevee's not in the fight. Two, I agree with a couple of people in chat. I think Cloyster needs a second chance here. Plus, I think being able to freeze the Snorlax would be... Okay. So as I was saying, we're going with Eevee because a lot of people really wanted us to use Eevee for this fight. So we're going with Eevee. There we go. Okay. Oh shit, dude. Get Technoblasted, you dweeb. And you're on fire? Eevee, set your wooden legs on fire, you fool. The Snorlax is getting destroyed. Don't edit that out. Metal Claw. Protect. Ooh. Metal Claw. Protect. Agility. Get me out of here. Is Eevee dead? Shit. Eevee's dead. The Snorlax took out Eevee. Eevee fainted. That means we need to switch to another Pokemon. After Eevee fainted, we got to pull out Charizard. Charizard, go! Oh my god, careful, Genesect. Protect. Metal Claw. Metal Claw. Ooh, Metal Claw is strong. Just spam Metal Claw until we're out of PP. Protect. Protect. Crushing it. Metal Claw is goated. There it is. Snorlax has been defeated. Did you do anything, Charizard? You were just kind of like inside of his butt? Just blowing flame up there? I appreciate the thought, I guess. Can I deactivate you like this? Nope, sure can't. The wild Snorlax fainted. We did it. You know, Naya Jazz, I really want to use all your messages about like the drive changes and stuff and like wild Snorlax fainting in the video and just like put them up top, but that's gonna add so much extra editing time. I don't know if I have it in me. What was Big Body Charizard doing? Chilling. We are close. So true. Shit, whoops. Genesect got 376 XP. Hey look, this is our exact kit. Welcome back, Raz. How you doing? Let's switch to a new Metal Claw, and by that I mean use Ether. Let's switch back to Flame Drive for a little. I think Flame Drive needs its time in the sun. Shit. Okay, Flame Drive. Technoblast is now Flame type. What happened to Fainted Eevee? I never revived it. It's still sitting in my party, Fainted. Oh wait, it wanted me to have Cannon and Spiked Ball for this stuff. Just kidding, it was actually a prank. We're still using No Drive to give us normal type Technoblast. Technoblast type changed back to normal. I want to use up this instead of using up the PP on Metal Claw. Is that enough? Oh, just kidding. No, we can go this way. Again. Okay, we're almost there. We've almost made it. I am Pokemon Trainer. I don't know if I'd say I'm Ash exactly, but... Shit, we're almost out of agility. Oh. Seeing enemies? Oh, a lot of enemies. This is perfect for Technoblast. Ow? Yeah, form up on the boss. It'll work great, I promise. Oh, the triple hit with the Metal Claw. This is a real horde. We were in tall grass and we found an absolute horde of Pokemans. Oh, this is actually satisfying. Get Metal Clawed. The best part with Seized Construct is that we can just use Struggle the whole time. You have so much health, my goodness. Do you think Obi-Wan has been through more pain than Anakin? I say yeah. I'd say yeah. He just handles it better. Anyway, that's irrelevant. This is Pokemon. Shit. Add a PP on that, so let's switch to Frost Drive, Ice Drive, whatever it's called. Shit. Okay, there we go. Technoblast, Ice type. Yeah, that's the shit. That's how you get got, son. Is every enemy just a random mon? Yeah. Yeah, what are Bokoblins and Boss Bokoblins? A little late asking, but what Pokemon are the Bokoblins and Boss Bokoblins? Okay, we're gonna need Rocket here. So we're gonna go to a move tutor and switch out agility for bounce. Probably Cloyster, Aster. Lechonk. Okay, so Vocos or Lechonk. Or Lechonks. What about... And just a bigger Lechonk. Okay, they're all Lechonk. Yeah, okay, alright. Sold. Alright, so we have bounce now. Let's refresh that. And then I feel like No Drive is the way to go here. I feel like Cannon would be the most useful, so let's go No Drive for the Seized Construct fight. Alright. I think we decided that... Oh, dude, Mobliner totally Grimmsnarl. That's so good. Lizalfos' Kecleon. You're crushing it. Those are so perfect. But I think Seized Construct... I like the Golurk idea. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Golurk? The Golem Pokemon. That's Seized Construct, and we are Genesect. Boss Boko is Oinkalone. Perfect. Left at the end of Thunderhead. What'd I miss? A lot. Too many things, honestly. Genesect used Bounce. It was super effective. Ice Drive disabled. Technoblast type changed back to normal. Yes. Made my own Tyranitar midway through the stream. Nice. Watched all of Order 66 as well. Okay. True. Keys or Zubats, obviously, yeah. That's the best one for sure, no doubt. Yeah, this is a Legends Arceus style boss battle, kinda. Is the Gloom tall grass? Yeah, sure, yeah. Seized Construct is Rotom getting revenge for replacing it. Tie the whole story back together. I thought Seized Construct was supposed to be my rival Purra's Golurk. I'll leave that for YouTube comments to decide when the video comes out. Do you want Seized Construct to be my rival Purra's Golurk, or Rotom getting revenge for us replacing it with Genesect? Well, either way, we're about to fight the Rotom Golurk. Seized Construct can be a shiny Genesect because it's also red. Oh yeah, someone came up with that idea earlier. That might have been you. I kind of like that too. It's just a shiny Genesect. That really, I feel like that fits what we've established the best. Maybe it's a Genesect that has been corrupted by an evil Rotom. I like that. Let's go with that. This is a Genesect corrupted by an evil Rotom, owned by my rival Purra.
I made it long ago.
Brought it all together. It all tracks. God, it's huge too. Shit. Oh shit. Technoblast. Technoblast. I think we're gonna need agility back for this. Nice. Let's heal up and get agility back. This is a Machamp, the forearms, the boxing ring. Damn it, Fiddle, that is really good. Oh shit, now I'm indecisive again. Machamp would fit real well too. I don't know. Use Electric Drive? Okay. Protect! Oh. Okay, hold on. I got a Metal Claw. Shit. Shit. Ow. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, we gotta switch to the Shock Drive. There we go. That is quite effective. I like that. If only there was a Paradox Machamp, right? Machoke evolves to the Machamp in the second phase. Okay, yeah. Final decision. Final decision. I'm saying no. They're both too perfect. They're both too perfect. I'm going with both. Final option. This is both a Rotom, evil Rotom corrupted Genesect, and a Machoke that evolves into a Machamp in phase 2. Final answer. Shock Drive activated. Technoblast type changed to electric. Yes. Alright, it's evolving into Machamp. Machamp flies because Rotom makes him fly. It's everything. It is all of the above. It's a weird amalgamation of Machamp, Rotom, and Genesect. It's a freaky Paradox that's a mix of all three. Okay, we need to switch off Shock Drive. I think we're going to need to go back to normal type Technoblast. Or maybe we could try, like, Frost Emitter? Let's try Ice. Hit him with the Ice type and see what he does. Ice type works swimmingly. Oh shit. I'm out of Metal Claw. Genesect uses Struggle. It's highly effective. Never heard that before. I need to get Metal Claw back. Alright, let's do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. What is Seized Construct? Rotom corrupted Genesect, or Rotom corrupted Machamp. Alright, there's a poll. Enjoy. Agility. Ice Technoblast. Metal Claw. Too effective. It is too effective. Can I just Ice Technoblast you immediately? Nah, you get away. Lame. Too easy, dude. Too easy. Rotom corrupted Genesect mimicking a Machamp. Come on, there's 100 people watching the stream. We need more people voting in the poll. Shit. We finished it off with struggle. We ran out of PP for Metal Claw, so we finished the fight with struggle. Let's go! Pokemon Trainer successfully completed the Spirit Temple, which was a gym with my rival and boss battle at the end. I don't know. We did it. We did it. Alright, the people have spoken. The people have spoken. That seized construct we just defeated was Rotom corrupted Genesect. It is what it is. The poll results are in. Sweet, we did it. We got the Spirit Badge. Let's go. Or the Ghost Badge. Gunship wins. Alright, GG. We did it, gang. Well, that's it for Pokemon Trainer doing the Spirit Temple. Definitely did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Most of our Pokemon ended up being completely useless and irrelevant. But I had fun nonetheless. This was a fun one. The lore reasons also weren't the same. This one felt very unique, and I love it for that. And I am both excited and dreading editing it, but I think it'll turn out great. The real Genesect was indeed the Pokemon we made along the way, but this went great. So join us next Saturday, which for you people watching the YouTube video, that's going to be tomorrow. Join us then for when we'll be streaming the end of this entire series. We're going to be going to Ganondorf. We're going to be fighting the Demon King's army and then the Demon King himself. And now I will finally reveal to you the character we are playing as to fight the Demon King's army is, drumroll, Zelda. We're playing as Zelda. We're playing specifically as Echoes of Wisdom Zelda for the Demon King's army, and using Muddle Buds to mimic the Echoes system. And then, or is it Muddle Buds? Are those the ones that? Yeah, I think it's Muddle Buds. I don't know. The one that makes them fight each other. And then, and maybe we'll have a staff or something like that. And then for the Ganondorf fight, what I'm thinking is we're going to do a weird amalgamation of a bunch of characters. So we'll have a Pokemon in the arena with us. We'll take a weapon from like each of the other characters, and then we'll use the turn-based fighting system of the Fire Emblem part. And then maybe like dress up as Link. And it'll just be like Link, or maybe, I don't know. It'll be all the Nintendo characters fighting together. It'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. Gotta auto-build a bed. That would be hilarious. I'm sold. That would be so good. Alright, cool. We did it. That's that on that. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I think this is my biggest stream I've ever had. Like, nearing 100 viewers for a good chunk of the stream. Kind of crazy that this is, like, my biggest stream. But I really appreciate you all being here. And join us again tomorrow. We will still be playing Tears of the Kingdom, and we will still be on YouTube. But I will be streaming a mod that brings back the Ocarina of Time magic meter, along with some, like, Ocarina of Time specific magic, and it's going to be really cool. There's a whole quest line associated with it. It's going to be great. It'll be a fun TOTK mod. And, yeah, I hope you all have a great night, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow.